welcome to this online exclusive update. On the phone right now is none other than our agent of the program, Mr. Johnny Fabulous. How's it going, Johnny?
It is going nothing short of fabulous, TC.
Now, I know you've been busy and you've been on the road. Recently, you were in Waco, Texas at the BBQ Eat-Off Championship Committee headquarters. Can you give us some information on what took place?
Yes, I was in Waco, Texas at the Eat-Off Championship Committee, and at that situation, or at that meeting, what we did was we reviewed the tape. We took a look at the tape very closely. You know, they do it in professional football. We stopped, we looked very closely, and we have made a determination, TC.
And that is?
The determination we have reached is that regardless of what's happened from what we see, Bull Montana is without a doubt the barbecue eating champion. There is no doubt in our minds about that, and that was proven further by the fact that the Big Niz passed out on his own accord and could not continue even if he wanted to. So even by default, Bull would have won. Therefore, based on the decision of the committee and what I have decided and what we've decided basically is Bull Montana is still the champion. However, the caveat to this is very simple. Within the next year, Bull Montana must give the Big Niz a rematch. That is the condition.
So there you hear it, ladies and gentlemen. Bull Montana won the Barbecue Eat-Off Championship, and he must grant the Big Niz, the former champion, a rematch in the next 365 days.
That is correct. That stands. If he does not, obviously we have a default.
Also, you were up in Bar Harbor, Maine at Dr. Morrison Noyes' therapy clinic, checking in on our executive producer, Sabrina Champagne-Kane. How is she doing, Doc?
I can tell you this. It's not a good place to be, but Sabrina's in excellent hands. I did make an attempt to talk to her, but she will say nothing. I will tell you this, TC, she is very, very heavily sedated. This has really taken its toll on this young lady. Believe me, she swears to her innocence. She declares it to the world that there was no on the take, no bribe, no money. So she's heavily sedated, will not talk, cannot talk. She'll be unavailable for comment for at least another 2 to maybe even 4 weeks.
Really? That long, huh?
Yes.
Now, we have not been able to go up and see her up at the clinic. The network is telling us that we really shouldn't because it's a conflict of interest until they get all the red tape with did she take a bribe, didn't she take a bribe, but we know that she's in good hands with Dr. Morrison Noyes.
Dr. Morrison Noyes is one of the best in the country. He's a chief psychologist, psychiatric person. He's been working with Sabrina. I can only tell you this, from what he told me and what I've seen of with my own 2 eyes, Sabrina has been through a lot. This has really done I guess we can say a number on her. But again, when I saw her, she was very, very heavily sedated, can't comment, wouldn't comment, and will be unable, I reiterate, will be unable to comment for at least the next 2 to 4 weeks because of the therapy and the sedation.
Unbelievable. Now, what about the network? Has the network been investigating the bribe footage any further?
Yes, we have. We've looked at that. We've looked at everything. And, you know, I don't know what to say except I don't believe there was a bribe.
No leads as of yet, huh?
Nothing.
So as it stands right now, After Hours with TC Restani, the TV version is still suspended.
It is suspended until further notice, until there's been a final determination of exactly what happened. And with Sabrina basically being unable to speak and us being able to get to her for the next maybe 2 to 4 weeks, I hate to say it, TC, but you are, my friend, as they say, on hold.
I understand that, but as of right now, Colonel Bull Montana can accept bookings for a defense of his Barbecue Eat-Off Championship worldwide.
Anytime, anywhere, any place, we'd be glad to see our champion get out there and show the rest of the world what a real man and a real eater can do.
I understand you are boarding a red-eye, flying back to Beverly Hills, California to meet with the network next week, and hopefully we'll have further updates, Johnny Fabulous.
We will. I'm on my way. Have a good night, TC, and as always, have a fabulous day and a great weekend.
Johnny Fabulous reporting on this update. Hey fans, check out my YouTube page to relive 8 years of After Hours. See movie stars, playmates, and a who's who of talented individuals. check us out at www.youtube.com/AfterHoursTC. And remember, here in After Hours, we never close.